guys, what's going on? It's Iper, and from that intro you can probably tell that I absolutely love shotguns. They were definitely my favorite class to use in Battlefield 3, not so much in Battlefield 4 however, but the shotgun that we'll be talking about is not the 870 MCS that we saw in the intro, but actually the DAO-12, which came with the Second Assault DLC, and the Second Assault DLC is now actually available on each and every platform, so that's good. Now the DAO-12 is of course a shotgun, as I already said, which means that it's available for each and every class in Battlefield 4. Now the way to unlock this is actually very simple in comparison to all the other weapons from the Second Assault DLC. So the assignment that you'll need to complete is the Dead Stop assignment, which means that you have to get one shotgun ribbon and raise or lower the gate to Caspian border. Now if you have the Second Assault DLC, I don't think that this is gonna cause you much trouble. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's throw some fancy statistics at your faces. The weapon originates from South Africa, the fire rate is 220 rounds per minute, the magazine size is 12, the fire type is semi-automatic, and the reload time per shell is 1.18 seconds, and for a total of 12 shells it's a reload time of 14.16 seconds. Now the rate of fire of 220 rounds per minute is actually pretty decent for a shotgun. The only two shotguns that have a higher RPM are the USAS and the QBS-09. So if everything just came down to the rate of fire, I would definitely recommend using this shotgun. But let's move on to the magazine size. The magazine size is 12, which is actually a really high magazine size for a shotgun. The only shotgun that can top that is the UTS with a magazine size of 15. Now the sole reason why this gun has such a high magazine size is because of the reload time. 1.18 seconds per shot doesn't sound much, but when combined with those 12 rounds that you need to reload, 14.16 seconds is extremely long, and that is why some people don't like this shotgun. So my suggested technique is to reload after every kill you make. So for example, you need 2 or 3 shots to down someone, then go back to cover, reload, and then go back again, because reloading 3 shells doesn't take that long, even though it's probably longer than any assault rifle there is, but still, that makes it a more viable option. So since this is a shotgun, I will explain things a little bit different than when it is an assault rifle. So the way that a shotgun works is that it shoots pellets. The DAO-12 for example shoots 9 pellets with a buckshot, and has the maximum damage per pellet is 18, while the minimum damage per pellet is 6. The drop-off starts at 60 meters and the drop-off ends at 30 meters. Now what does this mean for the shotgun? Well, it basically means that if you're gonna shoot someone that is closer to you than 60 meters, you will always, if you land those 9 pellets on the target, you will one-shot them. Now if a target is further away, then it will mean that you will need 2 shots to down them. Of course only when you hit all those 9 pellets on target. Now we're gonna move on to my recommended attachments. As for these sights, I don't really like using the iron sights, I prefer the reflex sight, but the sights basically comes down to personal preference. Now for the accessory, the shotgun is really meant for close quarters, so therefore I would definitely recommend using the laser sight. The laser sight really helps to maintain your hipfire accuracy and to kill people in close quarters even quicker. As for the barrel attachments, I don't think that this shotgun needs any of that. The standard barrel will do just fine on this gun. So here comes a tricky one, and that is choosing between the ammos. So the battle is definitely between the buckshot and between the slug rounds. Now what the slug rounds do is that they increase the range, but they decrease the damage. So my personal preference is with the buckshot, simply because I find that I get more one-hit kills with the buckshot than I do with the slug rounds. But I don't really know. Let me know in the comments what you think is the best ammo for this shotgun. But yeah, that was the weapon review for today. If you enjoyed it, then please hit like. If you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. This was Iper, and as always, thanks for watching.